Let's turn our attention outside Nigeria. In the early hours of today, voting began in the general election of the United Kingdom. Voters are to elect leaders of the House of Commons, which is the legislative arm of government. The House of Commons has 650 seats occupied by politicians referred to as members of parliament, MPs. The snap vote called by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is being held months earlier than necessary and caught much of his party by surprise. The opposition Labour Party suffered its worst defeat since 1935 in the last general election, but has since rebuilt itself under the leadership of Keir Starmer. Thursday's vote follows a 6-week campaign in which all major parties have scoured the country in search of votes. Much of the debate has revolved around the economy, the cost of living, state of Britain's public services, as well as tax and immigration. Britain has had 3 Conservative prime ministers since the last general election in 2019, which Boris Johnson won by a landslide. Voters head to the polls as election begins now. And joining us for more on that is a Nigerian journalist based in the UK, Wale Elegbede. Good to have you on TVC News at 7. Well, UK's historic election is underway and polling booths close at 10 p.m. with counting of votes expected to begin afterwards. What have you observed so far with regard to voter turnout?
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been massive, I must say.
Hello,
can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can. You said it's been massive.
Okay, so it's been massive, I must say. The turnout has been high. And in fact, in some places that I visited for the monitoring, I can tell you that there were queues, especially after the close of work by 4 or 5 p.m. here, because today is a working day. It's not a public holiday. So it's been massive, and where there are no queues, you could see people putting in and cutting out. Of course, it's just a very short exercise. You don't do that in 2-3 minutes and you are done. And I think the people really want to have their say in this election. And they have decided to just take their destiny into their hands.
All right. So do you see this election make any significant change to issues that took center stage prior to the polls, including high cost of living?
Well, I think we can only wait to see, because the people are really they really want to express their views through their vote against high cost of living, the economy. They want to use their vote to express what they think about the high cost of the mortgages and every other thing, housing and all of that. So, well, it is left to be seen whether the new government that will come in, which is tending towards the Labour government led by Keir Starmer, to see what they will do. But I can tell you that whoever comes in, it's a big task ahead of them. The people are expectant. They really want to see that change. They really want to see that difference come up. They believe that the last 14 years have not been so good for the UK. So they want a change in immigration, in economy, in the health, most importantly, the NHS, and all of those. So it's a big task, but hopefully they will be able to level up to it.
All right, I'm talking about that huge task. I was going to ask you what you consider the priority for the incoming Prime Minister.
Yes, okay, like I said, so I think it falls in 2 different ways. I think for some people, majorly, it's about the cost of living. They want the cost of living to go down, and that is a major sensitive point that people are really talking about. Also, the health, the long queue, the long delays in the appointment in the NHS, like the government health facility and health care treatment. People are really talking about it. They want the numbers to go down, and health is a major issue. And of course, immigration. Quite a number of citizens here are saying the net migration is too high, and the government to bring it down. And I think both leading parties, the Conservative and the Labour, have talked about it keep that down. But how that will be done, I can say frankly, we are here to say that.
Okay, 10 p.m. from Nigeria is less than 3 hours away, and I know from your end that's, an extra hour. But then we'll wait to see what the outcome is, which party sweeps it all and, produces the next prime minister. Thank you so much for talking to us. Wale Legbede is a Nigerian journalist based in the UK. Thank you for your time. Next on the news at 7 is business news. Please stay with us.